Hey, what's up, guys? I am back with another video. Hope everyone is doing well. Just want to take a moment to shout out to my new subscribers. I appreciate you. Also, I apologize for any background noise in advance, but this is going to be a general reading for Aries. If you're new, welcome to Casual Tarot. Just remember, Aries, it's a big world, so it is general. And this is definitely not professional advice. You do what you want, Aries. I think my lighting's a little dark. Hold on. Hold on. We'll take it like that and see what happens. So, Aries, let's see what's going on. First of all, I feel like some of you need to continue healing. There's something that's bothering you or that you're going through. I feel like it's something that you pause. Okay, it's like you feel better and then you go back to that place and then you feel better. You go back to that place, that type of thing. I feel like it should be brighter, Aries. Okay. But anyway, let's see. Look at that. Door to romance. So like I said, continue to heal. It doesn't have to be, romantic for all of you. But it can be for some, Seventh chakra, Archangel Uriel. That will help clear your energy. You have financial constraints upright. Aries, happy family. Okay. Yeah, some of you are going through a financial situation. Door to value is in reverse as your bottom card, and your top card is envy in reverse. Some of you have released a lot. Like I said, continue to heal. That would help you see the brighter side to things, even when we go through difficult things. Okay, I do feel like this is temporary, but this is something that may have been an issue for a while. Okay, there are cobwebs there, Aries. Okay, but this can be many things is what I'm sensing. For some of you, yes, it may be money, but for others, it may just be connected to money, like a lot of stress connected to money. Okay. So you may be at a place where you're kind of wondering, oh, what's next? What are you going to do? How are you going to do it? Stuff like that. Okay. But don't you worry, Aries. Okay. Happy family is coming up. I do feel like this stems from a few things. First, have some hope. Okay. I think there may have been some stuff going on recently that may have distanced some people in your circle, around you, family, whatever that is to you. Doesn't have to be blood. I do feel like it's becoming something different, meaning there's an ending to all that. And do not be afraid of it, Aries. Okay. Because I feel like some of you are like, can this really end? If there are people who don't really get it or don't really change, that what I'm sensing is yes, because there is something coming, some sort of blessing that is kind of becoming, I guess, the glue or the mediator or the thing that holds everything together and keeps everyone kind of in line. Okay, where no one's stepping on each other's toes. Yeah, they may slip a little, but not enough where it's going to break anything, any bond, any connection. I feel like this is a good thing because it's a turning point for a group. I feel like a group is evolving in some way where they can be in harmony. Okay. Now, don't get me wrong. Life is not perfect. Of course, we're always going to go through stuff. Okay. But for the most part, I do feel like a lot of the stress, a lot of the disconnection is ending in that way. Okay. Like I said, it's almost like everyone's going to have a degree of an understanding, at least to respect everyone's space, everyone's choices, even if they don't agree. So that's why I'm saying it's going to be different. It's a happy place, okay? Let's see what else, Aries. And as far as the financial stuff, it's very temporary. I feel like you actually have options, whether that's now or coming up, okay? You may not see it as so at the moment, or even when these opportunities come. It could be fear or just hesitation, even stress, okay? Overthinking, a look again, okay? But I have a feeling that some things are going to be falling into place where you're going to have a new outlook. So that's also going to help you. All right. It's going to help you. You know, it's funny because some of you really learn to appreciate what you have. And what I mean by that, I think there were times in your past that you might have felt you were done wrong. And even if you were, the way that you felt was an issue because the way I feel it, it's almost like well, for some of you, you may have had some resentment. For others, it could be just be that you feel you don't deserve a certain life or whatever. Okay. You learned a lot. Remember that because, like I said, I feel like some of you go back and forth. Okay. It's like you learn that, but then something triggers you to forget that or to go backwards. Okay. Be careful with that. And it's okay to mend some relationships areas. And I say that because, excuse me, some of you are hesitating on relationships. I feel like they won't be the same, okay? But I do feel like you should look at that, okay? Don't just, let everything go, okay? Don't just let everything go. 9 of Cups, okay? You're very blessed. I just feel like some of you have been in situations where you just felt very disconnected. I do feel like you're at a different place, so it's okay to mend some of those relationships. And I say some only because there were some that were not healthy for you, and there may still be some people in your life that you just may need to I don't really want to say protect. You should put up boundaries, okay? Make sure they don't cross the line. Okay, but you're a different person. Let that love in. Let that love in. And I told you there's a blessing coming that's going to help you along, bring everyone together, okay? Give you a new outlook, okay? And as I said before, things are, as far as money, very temporary. It's changing, okay? I also feel some of you may have made some bad decisions or just allowed people maybe to use you or take advantage of you as far as money. Be careful, okay? I feel like you may give too much and not receive. And you don't want to put yourself in a bad place, okay? Giving to others, okay? Or don't give more than you have. But I also feel like there's some decision that's happening. Okay. Maybe that's something that you're waiting for because I do feel like it's going to take you out of that place, whether that's giving you what you need to get out of this situation as far as money, but it can also just be an opportunity to really set things right, to balance things out, to truly see your options. Okay. I do feel like it's an ending to a chapter. So I Definitely feel some of you are waiting on a decision. But it's also going to give you what you need to kind of see where you're going. You know, it's almost like the last piece of the puzzle, so to speak. Okay, you have the Eight of Pentacles. Find something to do. Find something to do, Aries. I'm sorry, my throat is dry. You have the Seven of Swords in reverse. Ooh, another Ace. Ace of Wands upright. I'm saying find something to do because with the Nine of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles, I feel like you need to do something new. I feel like there is something missing, okay? Some fulfillment, something that makes you feel connected to yourself, but also to your life, the environment, the earth, okay? I feel like some of you may do the same thing over and over and you want something different. You want things different. You're craving for something different. Whether that's in your career or I feel like it's more your whole life, but for some it could be career. You know, maybe you're itching to do something, maybe find a different skill, you know, go to school, whatever it is. But I feel like some of you are like really itching to do something. I will say you're hesitating because I just feel like a lot of you have been in situations where things have been unpredictable and you've been done wrong a lot. People have definitely double crossed you. And I feel like in both ways, family, but also when it comes to money. For some of you, it could be work, but I'm sensing more material related. You know, being unfair, being sneaky, maybe even, you know, people taking things that don't belong. This is the card of thieves. I did feel like some of you might have been taken advantage of. Okay, so you may have a thief around you. Okay. But it could even be a thief of joy, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like you just been through a lot where you have this like hesitation, like if I stay right here, you know, I know what I'm dealing with and I don't have to worry about other things, you know, happening that I have to, you know, deal with, protect myself from. The thing is, I feel like you're missing out by doing that. Some of you are really looking for something more. You're looking for a purpose. You're looking for something that, you know, gives you that ignites you, okay? That you're passionate about. That brings you to another place. Even for some of you spiritually, with the Ace of Wands, okay? I did feel like some of you are going to have a totally different outlook. So it could be in both ways, in your physical life, your spiritual life. This is a new chapter for you. And I say, make the best of it. You know, you have an opportunity to do great things, okay? And let go of the past. Don't let that stop you, because I feel like that's mainly what's stopping you is the fear and hesitation, even when it comes to reconnecting with people, okay, from the past. Because I just feel like you're a totally different person. You won't be treated the same because you are not the same. You know what I'm saying? I will say some people you do need to be careful because I feel like you may have a soft place in your heart for them and they may take advantage of that. So be careful with that. But other than that, I feel like you're a different person. And it shows. It shows. Whether it's being told to you or not, it shows. Ask for guidance. I feel like that's more spiritual. And the reason why I'm saying that, because I feel some of you need to take some time, clear your energy, because you're getting messages. Some of you are very psychic, okay? But you may be getting confused. And it's okay to ask for help, okay? Whether that's in a spiritual way, or just the people that support you and that are around you. Because I think that some of you do a lot for others, but may not receive the same. So that could even be in labor, okay, in the home, work, whatever it is, okay. Gratitude. Gratitude. Remember the beautiful life that you have, because it is beautiful. We have ups and downs, Aries, and it takes time to heal. You have a lot of beautiful people around you, beautiful new opportunity, okay? Take time to enjoy it, okay? Enjoy it. Transformation. You're definitely going through one, okay? Like I said, for most, both a spiritual way and in your life, and it's really beautiful. It really is, okay? Like you're getting a clean slate here, okay? Definitely transforming. Definitely transforming. Very beautiful. Vision is your bottom card. See, those psychic messages, pay attention to them. Pay attention to them. Clear your mind. Patience. Patience. Okay, like I said, it takes time to heal, to see the road ahead, to see you for who you truly are. Okay, work on that. I do feel like some of you are doing that, but you, like I said, it's almost like you forget. You forget temporarily. When you are in, you know, a situation that stresses you out, or if your emotions are high, you temporarily forget that, okay? Try to take time, even if you have to, you know, go take a few minutes in a different room to relax, to calm yourself so that you can remember that, okay? Remember everything that you learned. Remember that you have the power to change things. Remember that all of this is temporary. Okay, it's temporary. All right, could be difficult, challenging, but it's temporary. But that is your message, Aries. I hope it helps in some way. And good luck.